okay? What's wrong? I didn't mean to make you cry.
You made love to me.
I know. And like I said before, I'm really sorry. This wasn't anybody's fault. Okay, we were both under some kind of evil spell. Otherwise, this never would have happened. You know I love Charity, Kay. That she's the only woman I want to be with.
You don't understand.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
So I ask you once again, have you made your decision? If you want absolution, forgiveness for what you have done, you must tell Miguel the truth. Tell him everything you have done. That you are responsible for opening the door to evil, causing all this to happen.
This is my fault. This is all my fault.
I don't think that's going to work, not with that going on next door.
Swear I've never heard Gwen snore so loudly.
No kidding. She's really going at it in there, isn't she?
Oh. Gwen, stop it. Stop it. This is no way to hang on to your man. You gotta wake up. Oh, Gwen, while you are in here snoring logs, Teresa is making time with Ethan. For all we know, she may have lured him back into her bed. What is going on in here?
I thought one of the smoke alarms had gone haywire.
No, it's Gwen. She put a sleeping pill in Teresa's tea, and Teresa must have figured it out and switched the teacups.
When will you ever learn? Teresa might be a gutter snipe, but she's a bright gutter snipe.
Ivy, it is your son in there who is having his head turned by the bright little gutter snipe and her baby. And if we don't do something soon and break up this cozy little evening of theirs, they may end up together after all.
No matter how our lives started out, Sheridan come from one of the wealthiest families in the country, and everyone knows that the Lopez Fitzgeralds, you know, we're not loaded by any means, but we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. Nothing or no one is ever going to come in between us again from here on out. And that, my beautiful fiancée, take to the bank.
No, wait. Listen, it is time that my brother knew that Sheridan's marrying me, not him. Luis, por favor, don't go in there full of anger.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, Hank, could you please help me talk some sense into my stubborn son?
Oh, he's never listened to me before. What makes you think he's going to start now?
Because he must. Hank, he's about to do something he's going to regret for the rest of his life. It turns out that Antonio and Sheridan were more than friends all the time that Luis thought she was dead. They were lovers, all right? They've been sleeping together all these months. He thinks that they're getting married, Hank. Look, so don't try and stop me, all right? I'm going to set him straight.
There is no way that our being together is all your fault. It takes two. Okay, and I know that neither one of us would have let things go as far as they did if we weren't under some kind of spell. We were pawns of whatever destructive forces come back to Harmony.
No, Miguel,
Hey, I am not going to let you beat yourself up over this. Okay, I feel terrible that the first time you had sex was a mistake. But you've just got to put it behind you, and we have to move on with our lives. You know, the main thing is that we have to be on guard so that nothing else makes us hurt the people we love. You know, I can't believe that I betrayed Charity like this. And I don't know what to tell you about Reese, because I feel so guilty around him.
don't worry about Reese, Miguel.
Maybe we can explain to him that we weren't in our right minds when we slept together. That evil had taken over our thinking and we couldn't fight it. Nobody could have.
I love you, Miguel.
I love you. Okay, you're my best friend, Kay. And you always will be. Next to Charity, of course.
Miguel,
How's Charity?
relax. She's still under the anesthesia, but we've moved her to a regular room. You can see her if you like.
If I'd like. Come on, Kay. Hey. It's gonna be all right.
Mark my words, Ivy. If we don't do something, that little tart is going to get Ethan back in her bed, and our whole plans will just go up in smoke.
Well, I hate to be the one to break it to you, Rebecca, but
The horse, as they say, is out of the barn. After all of our hard work, Teresa is very much alive. And if that's not depressing enough, according to Ethan and the courts, she's the only legal Mrs. Julian Crane still living in this house. Yeah, which is totally unjust. Well, that's beside the point, isn't it, Rebecca? Now that Julian's back, Teresa's not even a widow. She's his current wife and the mother of his newest male heir. She is, as they say, in the catbird seat, and we are not. Ivy, I cannot believe you would give up so easily. I mean, yeah, Teresa may be on top right now, but she's not going to stay there. And I am never going to let her take Ethan away from my Gwen again. Not as long as there's a breath in my body.
Well, Ethan's a grown man. I don't want him with Teresa either, but he makes his own decisions.
Ivy, that is absurd. A mother always knows what's best for her child, and we always have our way.
I wouldn't count on that when you can't even get Gwen to wake up. Good Lord, you have enough drugs in there to open up your own pharmacy.
This ought to work. There's no way we can let Teresa get her claws into Ethan.
Well, I better get back to Gwen.
Oh, already? I was just about to change his diaper.
Again? Now I know it's my kid.
No, you're great at it. Come on. Here. You hold him. And
All right.
I'll get the wet one off, okay?
Okay. We should call him Old Faithful. Here you go.
All righty.
Okay.
Put the hands on it. Yes.
Okay. Hold his feet.
Mm-hmm. I'll get disposable. Okay. So scooch it under him like that.
Okay.
And get the diaper snug around him. The tab.
Hey. I'm getting pretty good at
You're
this, huh?
great at it.
Yeah. Well, you are a good teacher. And he's a brave little boy for letting a novice practice on him. Okay, well done. Here's my guy.
He's smiling at you.
Oh, why not? He and I have been through a lot together. Guess I feel so connected to him. I helped him come into the world.
Well, he wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. I just hope I become the kind of mother that he deserves.
You already are. Don't you forget, you're not in this alone.
I mean to, Sheridan. If anyone tries to get in the way of our relationship, they'll wish they hadn't.
You're scaring me.
I don't mean to scare you. Look, that's another thing that I love about her so much. She's one of the gentlest souls that I've ever met. And don't worry, I have no intention of hurting anyone. Just as long as they don't try to come in between us. not remember, but I had to fight for you once before in the past, and I'll do it again if I have to.
Hold on there, buddy.
Look, don't buddy me now, Hank. You'd do the same thing if you were in my shoes.
You're right. And if I was, I'd hope you'd be around to stop me from making an ass out of myself.
Give me a break.
No, you give me one. Whatever went down, Antonio's your brother. And he's sick. That's why he's lying there in that hospital bed. Now's not the time to settle any scores, old or new.
He's got to know the truth.
Luis, look, you're right. He should know, but now is not the time. Your brother's not planning to go anywhere. You'll have plenty of time to tell him about you and Sheridan.
Look, I'm not going to live a damn lie.
Do it for me. Do it for your brother.
Oh, he is the last person that I would do it for.
Listen, before you call him any more names, let me suggest that you remember one thing. Sheridan is alive because of your brother. He saved her life. So you owe him your gratitude, not your fist. Let the doctors figure out what's wrong with your brother before you confront him about your relationship with Sheridan. Please.
Sorry. Look, this can't wait, all right? Not even a little while. Come on, don't worry about Antonio. He's tough, all right? Trust me. You can take it.
You're not going in there.
Get out of my way, Hank.
Listen to me. Your mother's right. Antonio was brought here because he's sick. Nobody's exactly sure how much. And until they are, you got to tell that macho pride of yours just to chill out.
This has nothing to do with macho pride. Sheridan is my fiancé, not Antonio's. All right? He's got to hear about it.
Which he will, before things get out of hand. What's the rush, Luis? Like your mother said, Sheridan's back, which is a miracle enough in itself. Did she tell you she still loves you?
More than ever.
Then what's your problem? You're the guy she's going to end up with. You win. Be big about it and cut your brother some slack. He's got enough on his plate right now by being sick without having to hear that the woman he loves is in love with his brother.
Well, Sheridan says that she's in love with me. But what about the woman that Antonio plucked from the sea? The woman he calls Diana? Who the hell is she in love with?
Best day of my life was the day that Diana... Sorry, I keep doing that. It was the day that Sheridan told me that she loved me too. Come on, say something. Dr. Russell's gonna think that our relationship's a one-way deal. That I hit my head so hard that I'm imagining all this.
I'm sure Eve knows better than that.
You know something? You haven't been yourself since you came in here. What's going on with you? And don't tell me nothing.
You're right. There is something that you need to know.
I'll be right there. Thank you. I know what this is about, Kay. You don't want to see Charity because you still feel guilty about what happened.
Miguel, I did it.
So did I. Okay, but the important thing is that we didn't mean to. We never meant to betray the people we love. Remember what they taught us in Sunday school? That for a sin to be committed, you have to knowingly do something wrong. Well, we didn't commit any sins because we didn't know what we were doing. That's how evil gets a foothold with people. It plays on their innocence. But we can't let evil win, Kay. We've got to be on guard so that this kind of thing never happens again. I gotta go see Charity. Hey. I'm gonna tell her that you're gonna stop by later, okay? Come on, Kay. You know Charity loves you. It's gonna make her feel better to see you.
Kay, is Miguel still here?
No.
He went to see Charity. You're right, Father. He loves her. He doesn't love me.
What's that? It's a handy-dandy little pill. When I put it into Gwen's mouth, it will dissolve, and she will wake up. A stimulant? Is that safe? Oh, Ivy, please, do you really think I'd give something to my daughter that would hurt her? Besides, she's so out of it from that sedative she was going to give Teresa that it's going to take something strong to get her back on her feet. Or I could do nothing, and we could let Teresa work her wiles on Ethan all night long.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Because if we don't do something, that little baby makes three family fest is going to make Ethan propose all over again.
Don't say that.
Well, then stop being such a wet blanket. Ivy, I know what I'm doing.
We are going to have so much fun raising this baby together. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe we could start by taking him to the zoo on Saturday.
He's a little young for that still, Teresa.
Well, then we'll take him where you take babies at this age. I'll ask Mama. And you're going to look really cute with one of those baby carriers. I'm going to order one for you today. I'm really happy that you're going to be with me when he takes his first step, when he says his first word. You know, I wonder what it's going to be. Mama or Dada.
Teresa, you're not forgetting that Julian's his real father.
In name only, but I'm sure little Ethan's going to view you as his real father. I mean, he's going to see us together, our relationship. Julian won't even be in his life. It'll just be you.
Teresa, stop. Do you hear what you're saying?
Yes, I'm talking about our future together as a family.
You've misunderstood. We don't have a future together, not the way you mean.
Why is she still sleeping? I don't know. Maybe I should get her another one. Oh, no, wait, she's awake. Come on, Gwen, come on. We've got work to do. What? Yeah. Oh, my goodness, your hair is a mess. Ivy, could you get me a brush? Oh, you're never going to lure Ethan back into bed looking like this. Okay, here we go. You know, maybe you should walk her around a little bit. Let her get her bearings. That's a good idea. Okay, come on, Gwen. Come on, baby. Okay. Let's walk. Yeah, walk. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Here we are. Just walk. Whoa. Oh, come on. Yes, you do. Whoa! Do you want to join us with that? No. Everything's in there. Yeah, well, I'm sure they heard that next door. Well, who cares about that, Gwen? Are you awake?
Well, I'm tired. I think I want to go to bed.
No, that is impossible. You have to go in there and get your man back. You can't let Teresa have her way with him.
Okay, I'll talk to Ethan tomorrow.
But no, tomorrow will be too late.
But you just said that I wouldn't be raising little Ethan alone.
And I meant it. I mean, as mistress of the Crane household, you will have as many nannies and servants as you like. Not to mention your family. You'll have more than enough help with the baby.
Ethan, what about you?
I'll be around, too. And I will give you a hand whenever you need. But not as part of your family. Teresa, we broke up. And we are still broken up. And that's not going to change.
I don't have any answers, Louise. Granted, everything's a mess right now. But Sheridan's amnesia is nobody's fault. You believe she lost her memory, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do, but I'm not blaming Sheridan for what happened.
Then tell me how it makes sense for you to blame your brother. It seems to me that he's an innocent party in all of this, too. Not only that, he's the one who stands to get his heart broken.
And he shouldn't have fallen in love with her.
Get real. Any guy in his right mind would. I did too, remember?
Yeah,
But nothing. You gotta step back and take a look at the big picture before you go rushing in there like Raging Bull. Focus on the positive side. Sheridan's back. She's home. She's alive. She still loves you. Eventually, she's gonna be your wife. Lay off your brother for now. Or at least until we know what's wrong with him.
All right, look, maybe you're right. All right, maybe I will wait to tell him about me and Sheridan. But only until he recovers from whatever it is that he's got, eh?
Thank you. I'm going to go inside and see him. Coming with me?
Okay.
So go ahead and tell me what you're going to tell me.
I'm not quite sure how to say this.
I'm sorry, Sheridan, but I'm late for a consult, and I just wanted to get a few things clear before I leave.
Right, of course.
Until we get Antonio's CAT scan back, I need for him to stay very calm and very rested.
Rested? I can't get any more rested laying in this damn bed.
I understand.
Well, you know what? I don't. What are you saying, Doc, that I can't even get up and walk around the floor?
Yes, Antonio, that's what I'm saying. I want you to just stay right where you are. And Sheridan, you'll help me keep him from having anything excite him.
Yes, of course, I won't let him get upset.
You know what? You guys don't have to talk about me like you're the third person here. I'm perfectly fine. I may be a few quarts low, but,
Hey, Antonio, you passed out and you fell through a glass door. Now, until we find out why, I want you to stay here, stay very calm, and I'll be back.
Okay, so now that we're alone, what were you going to tell me?
I was just going to say that, as strong as you are, I'm still scared.
Well, don't be scared, because I'll be okay.
I hope so. I don't know what I would do if you were seriously ill.
Look, I'm not as sick as everyone thinks. If I was, I wouldn't be able to do this.
She's still asleep, but the anesthesia should wear off soon.
Thanks. It's okay if I wait, right?
Yeah.
I love you. I don't know if you can hear me. I love you with all my heart.
He said he never would have made love to me if we weren't under some spell created by the evil forces in Harmony.
That's what I told you, Kay.
But, Father, I knew exactly what I was doing, and I was sure that a part of him did too. I mean, I know somewhere, deep down inside of him, he had to just know that it was me.
But if he says he didn't, I believe him, Kay. Miguel's not the kind of young man who would knowingly betray the woman he loves.
But he's supposed to love me.
You're the only one who believes that, Kay. Miguel's heart has always belonged to Charity. There's nothing you can do to change that.
That's not fair.
Forgive me, but I do not think you are in a position to define what is fair in any of this. Now that Miguel has been honest with you, I would hope you would reconsider telling him the truth.
No. Father, I can't tell Miguel that I'm the one who brought Emo back to Harmony. I mean, it's bad enough that he still loves Charity, but I don't think I could live another day if he knew what a terrible person I really am.
That is a risk you must take if you want God's forgiveness.
You're asking the impossible.
No, Kay. I'm only asking that you have enough courage and strength to do what you know is right.
What, just so I can be absolved of a few sins?
It's much more serious than that, Kay, and you know it. Without making a full confession to the parties you have harmed, your soul will be lost entirely. The pain and conflict you are enduring now will be compounded 1,000,000 times. You will cause even more hurt and suffering to Charity, and even Miguel. Please, Kay, if you really love this young man, tell him what you have done. Stop all the pain. End the evil.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Gwen, I'm so sorry, but I had to do something. Come on. You can't let Teresa seduce Ethan again.
Ethan?
Yes, Ethan. Ethan, the man you have loved all your life. If you don't do something, Teresa is going to steal him away from you again.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to. I think I'm going to do it in the morning.
But no, don't keep saying that. You got to do it now. Just come on.
Ow. Okay. Stop hitting me. I will go talk to Ethan.
Oh, that's my girl. That's it. Okay. You just walk on in there and you just, any old excuse will do. Just walk on in and then, Rebecca. Oh, Gwen. Oh, Ivy, help me.
Look, I didn't mean for it to come out so bluntly. I didn't want you to have the wrong impression. So you understand why we can't be a family? You realize why we can't go back?
Ethan, I was willing to die for you.
I appreciate it, I know. And you'll never know how grateful I am that you didn't have to. But do you realize, Teresa, that if you would have just come to me and told me that you were confessing to a murder you did not commit, none of this would have had to happen. I mean, once again, you didn't trust me enough to tell me the truth. And I can't live like that. I can't live with someone I can't trust. I need someone I can put my faith into. Gwen, are you all right?
Ethan!
You're all wet.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What happened? I remember saying goodbye to you, and then nothing.
It's a long story. I'll fill you in later. Right now, I'm just glad to have you back.
I have known you since you were born, Kay. Your mother and father raised you to be a good girl. Do what you know in your heart is right. Tell Miguel the truth.
Father Lyon, I can't. I couldn't bear to see the look in Miguel's eyes. He'd never forgive me.
Perhaps not, but God would.
God is an old man with a long white beard up in the clouds somewhere. What good is his approval going to do me if it's not going to get me Miguel?
Kay, that is blasphemy.
Well, then add it to my list of sins. Because this is who I am, Father. I love Miguel. I want him, and I always will.
Even if you will never have him?
You don't know that. And neither does God.
I know Miguel loves Charity. I know that a relationship based on a lie isn't worth much of anything. And I know that even with the help of evil spells and zombies, Miguel still is not yours. Doesn't that tell you anything, Kay?
Bad cousin, good cousin. Naughty and nice. The former prevail, but the latter turn to ice. Am I dreaming or what? Charity, is that you?
Answer me, Kay. Doesn't it tell you anything that even with the help of a demon zombie, Miguel still loves Charity?
All it tells me is that I haven't tried hard enough, Father. Miguel is supposed to love me. He just doesn't know that yet.
Oh, Kay, you break my heart.
Join the club.
I will pray for you, Kay. Because without your salvation, we are all doomed.
I think the baby's waking up, Ethan.
I'm sure you can handle it if he does.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to fall asleep.
No, don't be silly. Don't be silly. You must be exhausted.
I'll say. I mean, we never heard such snoring, huh, Ethan?
It was adorable. But look, you still look tired. Don't you want to go to bed?
No, I don't. I want to spend time with you. We haven't had a chance to be alone all day.
You're right. I missed you too.
I have to hand it to you, Rebecca. Teresa's not going to be sinking her hooks into anyone tonight.
Kissing the girl I love, what's the big deal?
The big deal.
Louis.
What's going on? Wait a minute, I don't know what's got you all fired up.
I don't think so.
Louise.
Yeah, Dr. Russell talked to you. She told you the same thing that she told Sheridan and me, didn't she? Not to get me all upset because, you know, wait till they get the test results back to figure out what's wrong with you. And then you guys happen to walk in and find us in a clinch. But, hey, don't blame Sheridan. It was all my doing. I mean, hospital bed or no hospital bed, I can't keep my hands off of her. And I know what you're thinking, Louise. You're thinking, how come my older brother be this lucky to have a beautiful woman like this? And to know that Sheridan said she was going to marry me. It's incredible.
You went too far.
I'm sorry?
You're Charity Standish's cousin, right? Room's right there. You almost walked right by it.
Right. Thanks.
Isn't it wonderful? It looks as though she's accepted her new heart and she'll pull through. Now that's what I call a perfect couple.
We should get you into some dry clothes.
You take such good care of me.
Just look at Teresa now. She doesn't look so good when things aren't going her way, does she?
No, she doesn't. It's not over yet, Rebecca.
Of course it is. Teresa is down for the count.
No, look at her. She has something up her sleeve. She's gonna fight to the death for Ethan.
Lighten up, Louise. I mean, I appreciate you looking out for my best interest where the doctor's concerned, but how could I keep from kissing the most beautiful woman in the world?
Antonio.
I don't care what Dr. Russell says. I don't see how it could be bad for my health, kissing the woman I love.
I cannot take this anymore.
Please, Luis, not now.
No, listen to me. If he is well enough to kiss Sheridan, then he's well enough to take what's coming to him. Sheridan. The conversation we had earlier?
But...
Well, I think that we should tell Antonio.
Tell me what? What's going on?
Come on, Sheridan. And either you tell him or I will.